Hello everyone. Welcome to Motivational Journey in Life. Today I will share with you a very good topic about focus on yourself. If you're feeling lost, defeated, or haven't yet found success in life, this video is for you. Don't lose hope just yet. Start with a simple but powerful step: focus on yourself. When you stop trying to please others and truly invest in yourself, you will surprise the whole world. I am a motivational speaker. If this message resonates with you, don't hesitate to join me by liking, subscribing, and starting your own new journey. We often get caught in the whirlwind of expectations. Society always has something to say. When you succeed, they doubt you. When you fail, they criticize you. When you're different, they call you eccentric. When you follow the crowd, they say you lack personality. No matter what you do, there will always be judgment. But you cannot control what others think. The only thing you can control is how much their words affect your mind. Remember, you were not born to live by other people's standards. You were born to live a meaningful life, true to yourself. And that journey starts today, by focusing on yourself. We live in a society where people constantly seek validation from the outside world. They try to showcase themselves on social media, flaunting their achievements while waiting for likes, comments, and praise from friends, family, or even strangers. They dress according to trends, speak according to norms, and live by others' expectations, all just to be accepted. But no matter how hard you try, you will never please everyone. There will always be someone who doubts you, criticizes you, or downplays your efforts. The truth is, living for others' approval is a meaningless race. Imagine how much time and energy you've wasted simply fearing judgment. How many dreams have been left unfinished because you were afraid of what others might think? How many decisions have been delayed because you worried about disapproval or critical eyes? It's time for you to realize an important truth. The people you are trying to please will not live your life for you. They won't feel the pain you endure, nor will they share the joy when you succeed. So why give them the power to control your life? Take back control. Stop chasing validation. Focus on yourself and the path you want to follow. When you live true to yourself, you don't just feel free, you create a life that is truly meaningful. Success doesn't come from others' recognition. It comes from your own focus. Life is full of distractions. Every day, millions of people wake up without a clear plan. They get caught up in social media, unnecessary conversations, and watching other people's lives, and by the end of the day, they wonder, why haven't I made any progress? The truth is, no one succeeds without focus. You may have talent, you may have big dreams, but if you don't cultivate your ability to focus, all of that will remain just on paper. Imagine planting a tree but uprooting it every day and moving it somewhere else. It will never get the chance to take root, grow, and bear fruit. Your life is the same. If you keep changing direction, starting and stopping, you won't get far. Success requires choosing one goal, one clear path, and committing to it. Even if it's slow, you must keep moving forward. Even if no one sees it, you must keep putting in the effort. Because every day you focus is a day you invest in your own future. Don't let meaningless conversations, negative news, or judgment waste your precious time. Ask yourself a simple question: does this bring me closer to my goal? If the answer is no, have the courage to step away. Remember, the more you focus on yourself, the more your life will change. Don't just dream. Act, and act with absolute focus. Most people spend their entire lives seeking approval from others. They want to be liked, praised, and accepted. They make decisions not because of their true desires, but out of fear of what others might think if they choose differently. They live to please others, but forget to ask themselves, am I truly happy? From a young age, we are taught to meet adults' expectations, to excel in school for praise, and to fit into a mold to avoid judgment. Because of this, we grow up with fears: fear of criticism, fear of misunderstanding, fear of being unrecognized. But the truth is, you will never please everyone. If you take risks, they'll call you crazy. If you play it safe, they'll say you're timid. If you work hard, they'll say you're wasting your youth. If you rest, they'll call you lazy. So, why live for others? Why live a life that feels like a struggle just to earn compliments? The day you stop seeking external approval is the day you start living true to yourself. You no longer fear judgment. You no longer wait for others to give you permission to dream, act, or succeed. You give yourself the right to make mistakes, to learn, to try again, and to move forward on your own terms. This isn't easy, but it is necessary, because you were not born to live someone else's life. You were born to live your own fully. And the most important thing is, the only approval you truly need is your own. When you believe in yourself and stand firm on your chosen path, no matter what others say, you keep moving forward. That is true power. There is one thing that successful people always do exceptionally well. They know exactly what deserves their time and attention. They don't wake up each day just to scroll through their phones, checking how others are living. They don't get pulled into meaningless arguments, negative news, or judgments from outsiders. Instead, they focus their entire mind on one thing: their goal. If you want to go far, you must learn to focus intentionally. You need to be aware of the things quietly stealing your time every day: social media, drama, pointless conversations, or procrastination habits. Modern life is full of distractions. The world is designed to make you lose focus. Apps are designed so you can't stop scrolling. People around you always have something to say. And sometimes, even your own mind will pull you away from your goal with seemingly reasonable excuses. Just rest today, watch a little bit, you can do it later. But ask yourself, does every minute you spend today bring you closer to your dream? If not, you're investing in stagnation, not your future. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Whether it's reading one page, exercising for 15 minutes, or working an extra hour, do something every day that moves you forward. While others get lost in entertainment, be busy with your own growth. The fewer distractions you have, the stronger you become. The better you are at saying no to unimportant things. The more time you have for what truly matters. Remember, a year from now, you'll look back and see either results or regrets. What makes the difference isn't luck, but how focused and disciplined you are with yourself. Success doesn't come from knowing more, but from knowing clearly what's worth pursuing, and not letting anything derail you. Throughout life, most of us live with a mindset of seeking acceptance from others. We want to be liked, praised, and agreed with. And because of that, we don't live authentically. We dress the way others find acceptable, choose careers based on our family's wishes, and make decisions out of fear of criticism, not out of the true desires of our hearts. Have you ever asked yourself, how many decisions in your life were made simply because you feared what others might say? You don't dare to pursue your passion because you're afraid of being called unrealistic. You don't dare to quit your job because you're afraid others will think you've failed. You don't dare to start something new because you fear being laughed at. And day by day, you drift further from your true self. You live to please others but abandon yourself. The truth is, you will never please everyone. When you try, they say you're too ambitious. When you relax, they call you lazy. When you go against the crowd, they say you're crazy. When you blend in, they say you have no backbone. So why live by their standards? The moment you stop seeking approval is the moment you start living authentically. You're no longer bound by the opinions or words of others. You act because you want to, decide because you believe, and move forward even without support. Yes, it's not easy. We were taught since childhood to please teachers, parents, friends. We grew up believing that being praised means we are doing right. But to live a meaningful life, you must learn to break free from that old belief. You must choose yourself, with courage. Because the truth is, others don't care about you as much as you think. They have too many things to worry about. They might gossip about you for a few minutes, then return to their own lives. Yet you let those words control your emotions and shape your entire life? Don't let temporary opinions become permanent barriers on your journey. Remember, when you live for yourself, you become strong. When you believe in yourself, you don't need anyone's permission to succeed. You only need one thing: the courage to move forward, even if no one applauds. And one day, when success comes, those who doubted you will be silent. Not because you need their praise, but because you've become strong enough to prove to yourself that you were always worthy. Time is the most valuable asset you have. How you use it will determine what your future looks like. Successful people clearly understand that they must cut out all distractions to fully focus on their goals. Around you, there are countless things that can divert your attention. Asterisk constant notifications on your phone. Asterisk unnecessary conversations. Asterisk drama, negative news, and pointless arguments. Asterisk uncontrolled habits of scrolling through social media. If you don't control these factors, they will consume all your time and energy, pushing you further away from your dreams. The important thing is that you need to filter and prioritize what truly matters in life. You must learn to say no to things that don't add value, reserving your full focus and energy for the most important goals. This is not easy, because the world around you constantly creates temptations to distract you. You need to build habits and personal discipline to maintain focus. Create a clear schedule, set daily and weekly goals, and strive to complete them step by step with persistence. Successful people don't let themselves get swept away by procrastination or laziness. They know that daily persistence leads to great results. One of the biggest challenges is resisting instant gratification, those quick pleasures that don't bring long-term value. Social media, short videos, games, all designed to trap you and make you forget your bigger goals. But if you can train yourself to be patient and delay instant gratification to focus on long-term objectives, you will stand out from most people. Look at the most successful people in the world. They don't spend hours scrolling their phones or engaging in endless arguments. They spend time learning, sharpening skills, planning, and executing their goals. They have a clear mindset, know what they want, and are determined to pursue it relentlessly. You can do the same. Start by reviewing your habits. Asterisk how much time do you spend on things that don't add value? Asterisk are you often distracted by social media or annoying issues? Asterisk do you have a clear plan for today? When you get serious with yourself, you'll start to see the difference. You'll have more time for important, meaningful activities. You'll move closer to your dreams and goals day by day. 1 year from now, you won't regret wasting time. You'll be proud that you stayed focused and disciplined. Success is not luck but the result of smart choices. Choosing to focus on what really matters and rejecting what leads you astray. So start today, protect your time like a treasure. Be proactive, consistent, and focused. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve when you're no longer distracted by outside noise. Remember, you have the power to decide your life. Time is yours. Use it wisely, and success will follow. If you find the video interesting, Please like, share and subscribe to the channel to watch more interesting videos.